I'm going to change the heater core on this 2013 Dodge Avenger. I'm going to do it the incorrect way. This method applies to pretty much all Chrysler cars. The Caravan, the Journey, this Avenger, not the Ram, ProMaster vans, or the pickup trucks. But let's get started. I'll start by pulling this air cleaner hose out of there so I can access the heater lines going into the firewall behind it. Now that's out of there, there's your heater core lines. We're going to clamp and disconnect those two lines right there. Mission accomplished, we're done under here for now. Now inside the car, we're going to take off this side cover, this knee panel right here, and that broken vent right up in there. As you can see, somebody's already done this at least once. So instead of cutting the lines off, we're just going to move those two hoses out of the way. Like such, and now that the lines are disconnected or cut off, this heater core just slides out like a little cassette. Now I'm going to use a pipe cutter to cut the new heater core where the old heater core is cut so that it's nice and smooth. And I'm measuring these lines to fit it for new heater hose. This is 675, 5/8 of an inch or 16 millimeter. About like that. Now I'm going to fit the heater hose. If you want to get fancy, you can use a compression fitting like this, but they are quite expensive. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to use this black heater hose. Take some time and clean your lines up really good. Make sure there's no burrs. The more time you spend here, the less time you're going to spend trying to fight the hoses over these lines. And that, folks, right there is what we're going for. I push the line on as far as I can, but you need it to go over at least an inch before you clamp it. And don't cheap out on clamps. From here on out, it's just a matter of putting everything back together the way it came apart. I guess I failed to show the reason I disconnected these lines. That was to blow the coolant out of the heater core with compressed air so I didn't get antifreeze on the floor. It appears that the heater core wasn't previously changed. Somebody just took it out and hit it with a hammer and put it back in is what it looks like. Now if you drive one of these cars and you've spent over $1,000 to have a heater core replaced, stick your head up under the dash and look for a couple of pieces of black line on the aluminum lines. If you find them, then you've been ripped off.